Picture this. You're standing in your kitchen at 7 a.m., pouring what you believe is a healthy glass of milk. You've done this for decades, trusting it's building stronger bones and protecting your health. But what if I told you that after age 60, your body processes milk completely differently than it did in your younger years? According to recent metabolic research, our insulin sensitivity drops by up to 35% after we turn 60. Our gut bacteria changes dramatically. Our ability to absorb crucial minerals shifts. This means that glass of milk you're holding could either be your greatest ally in maintaining independence, or a silent thief stealing your strength one sip at a time. Today on Learn Daily, we're diving deep into the science of dairy and aging. You'll discover why your metabolism has changed the rules of nutrition, which milk products are secretly undermining your health, and most importantly, which ones can actually help rebuild your body's defenses against aging. This isn't about following trends or fads. It's about understanding the biochemistry of your changing body and making informed choices that protect your future. Part 1. Understanding your body's changing relationship with dairy. Let's start with a fundamental truth that most nutritional advice ignores. Your digestive system at 60, 70, or 80 is fundamentally different from what it was at 30. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. First, your pancreas produces less lactase enzyme, making dairy digestion increasingly challenging. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that lactase production can drop by up to 70% in some populations by age 65. This isn't lactose intolerance in the traditional sense. It's your body naturally shifting its digestive priorities. Second, your stomach acid production decreases by approximately 40% after age 60. This might sound like a minor detail, but stomach acid is crucial for breaking down proteins and releasing minerals from food. When acid levels drop, even nutrient-rich milk can pass through your system without delivering its promised benefits. Think of it like trying to unlock a door with a worn-out key. The mechanism is there, but it's not working efficiently. Third, and perhaps most critically, your insulin response has fundamentally changed. Imagine insulin as a parking attendant directing cars' glucose into parking spaces' cells. In youth, this attendant works quickly and efficiently. After 60, that attendant has slowed down, often letting cars pile up in the bloodstream, instead of parking them properly. This means sugars that once energized you now linger dangerously in your blood, causing inflammation and damage. Consider the case of a theoretical patient. Let's call her Margaret, a 68-year-old retired accountant. She noticed increasing fatigue and joint pain, despite maintaining her lifelong healthy habits. When we examined her diet, she was consuming what she thought were healthy dairy choices: vanilla soy milk with breakfast, a yogurt parfait for lunch, and chocolate milk as an evening treat. Each seemed innocent alone, but together they were flooding her system with sugars her body could no longer process efficiently. Part 2. The hidden dangers in popular milk choices. Now that you understand how your body has changed, let's examine why certain milk products become particularly problematic after 60. The sugar trap in plant-based alternatives. Modern plant-based milks often contain 12 to 16 grams of added sugar per serving. To put this in perspective, that's equivalent to eating 3 to 4 teaspoons of pure sugar. For a body with reduced insulin sensitivity, this creates a metabolic storm. Your blood glucose spikes rapidly, triggering inflammatory cascades that affect everything from your joints to your brain function. But here's what the labels don't tell you. Many plant-based milks use multiple types of sugars: cane sugar, brown rice syrup, agave nectar, each metabolized slightly differently, creating multiple waves of blood sugar elevation. It's like being hit by several small waves instead of one big one. But the cumulative effect can be even more damaging. The mineral blocking effect. Unfortified plant milks, particularly those made from grains and legumes, contain compounds called phytates, and oxalates. These naturally occurring substances bind to minerals in your digestive tract, creating insoluble complexes that your body cannot absorb. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to pick up iron filings with a magnet, but someone keeps putting pieces of paper between the magnet and the metal. The magnetic force, your body's absorption mechanism, is still there, but the barrier, phytates, prevents the connection. For seniors already struggling with calcium absorption due to decreased vitamin D synthesis and reduced stomach acid, this creates a perfect storm for bone density loss. The inflammation connection. Recent research from the European Journal of Nutrition has identified that A1 beta-casein protein, found in most commercial cow's milk in North America, can trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. After 60, when your immune system becomes more reactive and less regulated, a process called immunosenescence, this inflammation isn't just uncomfortable, it accelerates joint degeneration, cognitive decline, and cardiovascular stress. The mechanism works like this. A 1 protein breaks down into beta-casomorphin 7, BCM7, a peptide that can cross the intestinal barrier in people with increased gut permeability, common in aging. Once in the bloodstream, BCM7 triggers inflammatory cytokines. Imagine tiny alarm bells going off throughout your body, causing unnecessary panic and damage. Part 3. The 3 milk champions for senior health. Now for the good news. Certain milk products can actually help reverse age-related decline when chosen wisely. The probiotic powerhouse. Fermented dairy. Fermented milk products like kefir contain live bacteria that do far more than aid digestion. These microorganisms produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and even protect brain function. A landmark study from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that seniors consuming fermented dairy 3 times weekly showed 23% less cognitive decline over 5 years compared to those who didn't. The mechanism is fascinating. Beneficial bacteria in fermented dairy produce compounds that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier and reduce neuroinflammation. But here's the critical detail most people miss. Not all fermented products are equal. Traditional kefir contains up to 61 different strains of bacteria and yeasts, while commercial yogurt typically has only 2 to 4 strains. It's like comparing a full orchestra to a quartet. Both make music, but the complexity and richness are vastly different. The Gentle Giant, a 2-protein milk. Goat milk and certain specially bred cow's milk contain only a 2-beta-casein protein, which breaks down into different peptides than a 1 protein. Studies from the Nutrition Journal show that a 2 milk causes significantly less digestive discomfort, inflammation markers, and even cognitive fog compared to regular A1 milk. Here's a practical way to understand the difference. Imagine a 1 protein as a rough key that damages the lock your gut lining every time it's used, while a 2 protein is a smooth key that turns easily without causing wear. Over months and years, this difference compounds dramatically. Additionally, goat milk naturally contains higher levels of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which are absorbed directly into your bloodstream without requiring bile salts. For seniors with reduced bile production or gallbladder issues, this means instant energy without digestive stress. It also contains more selenium per serving than cow's milk, a crucial mineral for thyroid function and immune health that becomes increasingly important after 60. The nutrient insurance. Fortified plant milk done right. When you choose unsweetened, fortified almond milk, you're getting a carefully designed nutritional tool. Quality brands fortify with not just calcium and vitamin D, but also vitamin B12, magnesium, and vitamin E, creating a comprehensive shield against age-related deficiencies. The vitamin E content is particularly crucial. As a fat-soluble antioxidant, vitamin E protects cell membranes from oxidative damage. Think of it as rust-proofing for your cells. Research from the Archives of Neurology found that seniors with higher vitamin E intake showed 67% less risk of developing Alzheimer's disease over a 4-year period. Part 4. Your personalized milk strategy. Creating your optimal milk routine isn't about following a one-size-fits-all plan. It's about understanding your body's unique needs and responses. Morning. Metabolic activation. Start your day with 6 to 8 ounces of kefir. The probiotics work best on an empty stomach, and the protein helps stabilize blood sugar for hours. Add a teaspoon of ground flaxseed for extra omega-3s and fiber. This combination has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity by up to 20% when consumed regularly. Midday. Bone-building window. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., your body's vitamin D synthesis and calcium absorption peak. This is the ideal time for fortified almond milk or A2 dairy. Pair it with vitamin K-rich foods like spinach or broccoli. Vitamin K acts like a GPS system, directing calcium to your bones instead of your arteries. Evening. Recovery and repair. A small serving of goat milk or A2 yogurt before bed provides casein protein, which releases slowly overnight, supporting muscle preservation. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. This combination has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers by up to 30% while you sleep. The testing protocol. Keep a simple diary for 2 weeks, rating your energy, 1 to 10, joint comfort, 1 to 10, and digestive ease, 1 to 10, each day. After switching milk types, most people notice improvements within 10 to 14 days. If you don't see changes, consider working with a nutritionist to identify other dietary factors. Here's what we've discovered today. After 60, your body's relationship with dairy has fundamentally changed. Reduced enzyme production, decreased stomach acid, altered gut bacteria, and declining insulin sensitivity mean that milk choices that once nourished you might now be undermining your health. But armed with this knowledge, you have the power to choose differently. By avoiding sugar-laden plant milks, unfortified alternatives, and inflammatory A1 dairy, while embracing fermented options like kefir, gentle A2 proteins, and properly fortified plant milks, you're not just changing what you drink, you're actively rebuilding your body's defenses against aging. Remember this key message: every glass of milk is either feeding inflammation and decline or fueling strength and independence. The science is clear, the choice is yours, and the impact is profound. Starting tomorrow morning, look at that carton in your fridge with new eyes. Check the label for hidden sugars. Consider trying kefir or goat milk. Make one small change and track how you feel. Because maintaining your independence isn't about dramatic gestures. It's about informed daily choices that compound into years of stronger bones, clearer thinking, and vibrant living. If this information has opened your eyes to the hidden truth about milk and aging, please hit that like button and subscribe to learn daily. Share this video with someone you care about who's over 60. It might just change their health trajectory. And remember, your body may be aging, but with the right knowledge and choices, your best years can still be ahead of you.